I was not even speaking that. Well, I was speaking that entire time. Now you guys should be able to hear me. Okay, let's start over, shall we? These are one of the fun times about doing things live here. Welcome everybody to EP09 Bodybuilding. We have just finished up the 212 division prejudging for the 2024 New York Pro, and we are now getting into. Well, they've got a women's division on currently, and then they're going to get into the classic physique division. I know a couple of guys that are doing classic. I see a couple of thumbs up in the chats there now that I've actually got a mic turned on. Thanks everybody for letting me know. Again, oh, there's Mark's Max Muscle. Mark's Max Muscle in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Really good friend of the channel. Really good friend of mine. Really good friend of mine. Everybody make sure you subscribe to Mark's Max Muscle. The best, and I mean the best comparisons in the entire world of bodybuilding, without question. Over 3,000 videos, you guys. Go check out Mark on the Bodybuilding Breakdown. He's a regular contributor there. Always happy to have him. But look, let's talk about some of these guys in the top 4 from the 212. And again, like I was saying earlier when I was on mute, really, really exciting division here, you guys. Stacked 212 lineup. The top 4, man, unbelievable. So in the top 4, we had Francisco Barrios Volk, who is actually a, you should have audio now, Jay. I think everybody says they can hear me now. We have Francisco Barrios Volk, who I've actually covered on my channel. I had him on. He's a client of Patrick Tor. He's a new guy coming up in 212, and I was really blown away by him. I was. Otherwise, in the top 4, we also had Kareth Baggio, of course. We had Ole Creevy, and we had Giuseppe Zagarella. Shout out to, perfect. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for letting me know. But I want to say a special shout out to Jason Joseph, and I'll show you guys some pictures of Jason. He's been tagging me in all of his stuff there on Instagram. I constantly see him tagging me. Joseph, thank you very much. I really appreciate you showing me what you're all about, man. And he did not disappoint. In fact, he's a guy that I could have seen, even a little bit higher in the placings here. Lucas Coelho is also a favorite of mine. But look, guys, let's just take a look at some of the comparisons. Let's take a look. It would be right. Let's see here, I believe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So these are screenshots taken from the live stream. I encourage everyone to go and purchase the live stream at ny-pro.com. You guys can get the entire live stream there. Follow along with me, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, we've got Francisco Barrios Volk, and I'm probably mispronouncing his last name. It's spelled V-L-K. But regardless, we've got Francisco, then we've got Kareth Baggio, Ole Creevy, and then we've got Giuseppe, his last name is escaping me. I gotta go back and look right quick. Oh my god. Too many names to remember in bodybuilding. Giuseppe Zagarella. It's a memorable name, too. Memorable name. So, front double bicep. Like I was saying earlier, this is much tighter of a race than I thought it was going to be. I thought that this was going to be a lot... I thought this was honestly going to be a runaway for Kareth. But it was very close between him and Ole, especially. Now, I was speaking with Justin Miller, who's actually the former coach of Kareth Baggio, and he's been helping Ole with his posing. Ole's been spending the last probably month in the United States. He's been training with Justin and with Dimitro Krasen, who is going to be coming up in the classic physique division. Placed 4th at, not last week, but was a week before. Anyway, the Pittsburgh Pro. Did very, very well there. Fantastic showing for his pro debut. Ole's been training alongside him a bit. And, Justin told me that Ole was going to look good. He told me that he could potentially defeat Kareth Baggio. And I was just like, man, I don't know. I mean, it's Kareth Baggio. He is the defending champion of this show. He is improved from what we saw even at the 2023 Olympia. But I don't know, you guys, It definitely warrants a closer look than what I first considered when it comes to the comparison between Kareth and Ole. So let's just take a look. And again, Francisco and Zagarella, they look fantastic as well. But I do think ultimately this is a battle between Kareth and Ole here in the 212. Front double bicep, I think that you could give this shot to... I think you could give it potentially to... See, this one's tough. This one's tough. I think that Ole has the peakier biceps. I think he has maybe a little bit better arms, although they're not as symmetrical as Kareth's. The detail in the quads, I think, is there for both of these guys. The vacuum, I think, serves them both very well. This is a very comparable shot for both. I really don't know who I would give this one to. This one's a tough one. So, you know what? Let's just call this one a tie for now. Let's call it a tie. We'll move on to the next shot. And I am going to keep the top four up here. Like I said, you guys, this was a fantastic showing for all these guys. Bring up the next shot, which would be... Should have the front lat here. Front lat spread. Okay, front lat spread. Again, and I can actually make this a little bit bigger, I think. Let's take a look. Okay, much better, much better. You guys, let me know what you think of the 212 top four in the chat here. Who do you got? Who do you got as we go? Let me know. Let me know. We'll run through the shots here while we're waiting for the classic physique division. And I've got some individual shots as well. Let me know who you want to see in the individuals. The audio's a little wonky, is it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, try me there now. See how that sounds. Usually my audio is pretty good. Try me again there, gentlemen. Try me again. It's lagging. Okay, okay. Should have the proper mic set up here. I'll just double check to make sure. Microphone is correct. Check, 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 check. Could be lagging because I'm also playing the live stream at the same time. I'm not exactly sure. Audio's choppy. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. And then we'll get back into the compare. Sounds pretty good on my end. Stream is still lagging? Okay, okay. Guys, let me know how it is now. Try using the mic and helmet that you use when diving. That's actually pretty funny. Me versus the lawnmower? Yeah, we don't want that, do we? It says here that I'm, sees that, right one on the outside. Yeah, that's Francisco. I'll see if I have anything on him. Yeah, the stream should be doing okay now. Should be. Get rid of that. Make sure my connection's good. Yeah, I'm on the proper connection there, yeah. Okay. Sounds good now? Perfect. All right, let's get back into some comparisons. Let's get back into it. Front lat spread. Awesome. Mark, keep me posted on that. Let me know. I think when I play the actual stream, maybe it's not as good. Okay, good. Let me know if it changes. Yeah, let me know if it changes. Okay. So, front lat spread. We'll get into it. I don't know. Even Zagarella looks really good in this shot, I gotta say. The legs on Zagarella. I really like the shape overall for his legs. Kareth, I think, has a very wide clavicles, but, so does Zagarella. I think, actually, Zagarella might be defeating all these guys in this shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he looks really good in this shot. The waist looks tight. The X-frame is fantastic. He's got good sweeping quads. I think he probably has the best quad shape of any of these guys. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I would say Ole probably is taking third in this shot in particular. Kareth, I would probably give second in this shot. Yeah, Zagarella, I'm impressed. I think this is the shot for Zagarella. Francisco Varios, he does look good. He does look good. He's got some good quad detail in there. Where's Valentin Petrov? I'm not sure. Was he in the top 6? I'll have to pull some of those up. But I think the front lat spread, honestly, I would give to Zagarella. I would definitely give it to Zagarella. He looks really good. Yes, I will say their names. Yes. So on the if you're looking at your screen on the far left, we have Francisco Varios or sorry, Francisco Barrios Volk. It's VLK is his last name, and I should ask Patrick Tor how to actually pronounce it. I might send him a message in a minute here. Kareth Bajo is next. Then we have Ole Creevy, and then we have Zagarella. What's Zagarella's first name? Correct me. Check here. What was his first name? Um, it's hard to keep some of these guys straight, man. Giuseppe Zagarella. Giuseppe Zagarella, you can see here. So, like I said, front lat spread, I would give it to Zagarella. So let's keep going here, though, you guys. We'll run through another couple of shots. Hey, Benji Perez, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you. Next up, we'll go with... Yeah, Giuseppe. Yes, that's right, yes. Next shot will be... Let's see. Oh, I'm uploading to the wrong spot. Okay. Bring that up for you guys in just a second. I believe it would be here. Side chest. And again, very competitive. Very competitive. Actually, Francisco looks really good in this side chest. Really good. Look at the, no worries, Benji. Welcome, welcome, man. Welcome. So, actually, I will show some shots with Valentin Petrov. Audio messes up when I talk fast. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what I can do about that. It might come down to having to stream this on... I might have to stream the actual show on a different platform other than my computer. We'll see if it keeps up. But, yeah, actually, Francisco jumps out at me in this shot. He's looking fantastic. I really like the separation between the quad and the hamstring in this shot. It's actually really, really good. Kareth does jump out to me as well. He's so hard and grainy. He's gnarly in the side shots, man. He really is. Kareth is, and of course, being the defending champion, you know, what's there to say? Ole Creevy, he's got a very broad chest. Very broad chest. I actually like him in this shot, too. I think he could maybe be sitting down on his legs just a little bit more, but overall, I think he's looking fantastic. No, I think he looks really good. When it comes to Giuseppe rather, I don't think he's posing this correctly. He looks like he should have his back shoulder rolled back further in order to stick his pec that's facing us out more. I don't know if this is really serving him well. I think he should also be arching at the lower back maybe a little bit more. You can see where Kareth has this curve down the lower back, and it's the same thing with Francisco. But Zagarella just doesn't have that. He's leaning forward a little bit too much. So between leaning forward and needing to roll back that shoulder, I think he would pose this much better. I think he is better than what he's representing in this shot. Maybe lacking in the hamstring a little bit compared to these guys, but very good shot when it comes to the side chest. Very good. Let's continue right along here to the next shot. See what we got. Actually, what I'm going to do is bring up the stream on my phone so that I don't gotta mess around with the computer. I don't know exactly what's going on. Classic has started. We are getting into classic physique. So guys, this one's going to be very exciting. It's almost directly what we saw there last week at the Pittsburgh Pro. Almost. Thanks, Mark, for letting us know that Classic has started. I'm going to bring up the stream now. Unfortunately, we cannot stream the live stream. It is a paid stream, but I encourage everybody to go to www.ny-pro.com and check out the stream there. You guys can follow along with me, follow all the action. Wrong code. We will go through some of the other shots there for who's the top two. The top two in 212 is Kareth Bajo on the left and Ole Creevy on the right. Yeah, Mark's Max Muscle. I mean, you can't go wrong when you've got a guy like that in the chat, right? Okay, let's see. Just going to bring up my stream here. And we'll check out Classic. Let Mark Max on this podcast. I wish I could invite him in here. I don't know if I actually can. He's got coverage to do on his channel as well, so just gonna bring up the stream here. And we'll see what we got for Classic. And again, we will go through some more of the 212 shots here, but definitely don't want to miss out on Classic. Okay, they are starting the initial callouts here for the quarter turns. Open did not do prejudging yet. No, they're doing Classic now, and I believe they're going to do Open after that. New York Pro Livestream is constantly sending new two-factor authorization codes, which is fine. But when you use a new device, that's what it's going to ask you to do. You can only stream from one device here. Bodybuilding YouTube channel are in a good place with EP09, Marks, and Goat. Yeah, I think so, man. I really do. I think that we're in a good spot. I think bodybuilding is alive and well. Okay, they're going to send me a new code. Okay, here we go. So Classic, we have somewhat of a repeat. EP, you look more fit than last time. What's changed? Looks like you lost body fat. I did, actually. I did. I didn't think anybody else could notice. I'm only 5 weeks into a cut, but no, I did. I've been doing a little bit of a cut. Morgan McDonald actually was giving me a hard time about it when I told him on the Canadian Beef podcast how many calories I was doing. He was like, "What are you going to the beach, bro?" I was like, "Well, my job's kind of at the beach." But no, thanks for noticing, man. Thanks for noticing. I'm still going to drop a few more pounds and then start going back up. The trends helped. Trend definitely helps. Just kidding, you guys. Just kidding. No trend. Skillful Medic says, "Can anyone tell the exact timing of the Open? Pretty busy." Yeah, and this is a bit of a longer show too. There's a lot of divisions in this show. The Open should be somewhere around 12 o'clock Eastern time. Should be around 12 o'clock Eastern time. Dalson Herman, I do not speak. I believe you're speaking Spanish, but anybody looking for the live stream, you can go to www.nypro.com. I'll just bring up a couple more shots for you guys here of the prejudging. Back lat spread for 212. Again, we have Francisco Varios bulk. We have Kareth Baggio, Ole Creevy, and Giuseppe Zagarella. You guys, let me know what you think. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, there's no trend in my future, boys. There's no trend in my future. I think I do pretty good for a natural guy. Mr. Manuel 23, shout out, welcome back. Always in the live streams. Welcome, glad to have you here. Really glad to have you here. We've already gone through the 212 division. All of that has been wrapped up for the prejudging. And we had a very close battle between Kareth Baggio and Ole Creevy here. And we even had some really good shots from Francisco Varios Volk and also Giuseppe Zagarella. Really good shots, you guys. Back lat spread, I would probably give this one to Ole, actually. Although he's not as wide as Kareth in particular, I think that the X frame is just a little bit better. Giuseppe Zagarella is impressing me as well. He is very impressive. Yeah, very impressive. But I would, like I said, I would probably give this one to, well, I don't know if everybody would agree with me because, like I said, he's not as wide as Kareth. But I really like Ole in this shot. I think he's got a little bit more detail through the lat insertions here. Good balance between upper and lower body. Might be a little bit bottom dominant, but overall, very, very good. Very good. It's a close shot. Bring up the next one here. I think this might be it. Actually, let me find the back double. You're not a fan of the background? Rumble? Now, is that my background or the New York Pro background? Let me know. Okay, back lat spread we just went through. Find another shot for you guys. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Open here in a few. Okay, side tricep. So right away, I think that Ole is not posing this as well as he could. I think that he's actually maybe lacking in the triceps a little bit. Davey Addict, what's going on? Longtime fan of the channel, Davey Addict in the chat, you guys. Happy to have you here, buddy. The New York Pro background is very reminiscent of what it was last year. Very reminiscent. But look, anyway, when it comes to this shot, I would probably give this one to Kareth. Next to Kareth, I would probably go with Francisco. It could be an angle thing, but it's definitely the fact that Ole is not posing this as well as he could, and he might just be a little bit lacking in the tricep department when it comes to this shot in particular. He's good, don't get me wrong, but it might be more of a posing execution thing. You can see what the wider stance that he has. That might be part of it as well for him not being able to maybe twist back that shoulder. It's a possibility. Not sure. But I would give this one to Kareth. Yeah, I would give this one to Kareth. After that, I would give it to, I'd say Francisco, then Ole, and then Giuseppe Zagarella. Zagarella is just not posing this as well as he could. And it's the same thing that we saw in the side chest. He really needs to... I'll increase my volume, no problem. I think Zagarella really needs to roll back his... arch the lower back and roll back that shoulder. Push the inner shoulder out more and really roll that shoulder back, suck in the midsection, and I really think he'd be doing well. Matt Grego is currently taking the stage here, you guys, for the classic physique division. Took second at the Pittsburgh there. Kareth is second from the left. But yeah, Matt Grego did fantastic there at the Pittsburgh. A lot of people think that he should have won over Eric Wildberger. I think it was a close battle. I think that Eric maybe was just a little bit more conditioned and just had a little bit more balance. But compared to last week, I think Matt here looks pretty good. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good. So I'll get some shots up of our comparisons once they start doing those. And you guys can shout out who you want to see when it comes to some of the individuals. Matt Grego looks good, I gotta say. He does. He looks good here. But again, for the side tricep here, I would give it to Kareth. Let me know if you guys are watching along with me too. Who's got the live stream? Oh, that didn't come over very well. Some of these screenshots are hard to grab, man. So your favorite most muscular. Really good shot for actually all these guys. Really good shot for all these guys. I'd say execution-wise, I like Kareth's the best. Although Zagarella is standing out to me as well. Zagarella is fantastic just in overall shape, right? He's got really round shoulders. He's got probably the best quad, like when it comes to overall size and sweep and just overall aesthetics. His quads are fantastic. In the black trunks, yes, that is Giuseppe Zagarella. He looks fantastic. It's a great shot for him. Really good shot. I would probably even give this one to Zagarella, to be honest. You know, the conditioning from Ole is certainly there. I've never really been a huge fan of that one leg out on the heel, most muscular. I just don't think that it does any justice to overall symmetry. And you could argue that with the way that Kareth is hitting the shot as well, although I think it does accentuate his physique very well. He's got a great hands clasp most muscular too. So when it comes to Francisco, very good shot. I don't think that the angle was favoring Francisco very well when it comes to the overall stream, actually. Francisco just, I think, is more symmetrical than what he looks like here. Might have just been not quite as straight on for him as it was the other competitors. But honestly, I don't know about you guys, my boy, but I gotta be honest. I would give this one to Zagarella. I really would. Giuseppe Zagarella would win the most muscular. The hands-on hip. For Kareth, he's got a good hands-on hip too, but I really do like his hands clasped. I really like the hands clasped most muscular for Kareth. When he hit it last year at the New York Pro, man, it was game over. Honestly, it was game over. So, Tyler Mannion said it himself. He said that this was a very close show when he let all these guys off the stage. And he's right. In 212, it is very, very close. And I was expecting Kareth Bajo to basically walk away with this. I really was. That is certainly not the case. As I mentioned earlier, I was speaking with Justin Miller. For those of you who may not be aware of who Justin Miller is, he was actually the former coach of Kareth Bajo. He actually was the coach of George Peterson III. So this is a guy that really knows, what's going on. He really knows what's going on. Oh, Dimitro Krasen is currently on stage. Good friend of the channel. I've had him on I had him on 3 weeks out of the Pittsburgh, which would have put him 4 weeks out of the New York Pro. Had a really good showing for his pro debut. Took 4th place. I'll bring up some shots here in a couple of minutes for you guys. They're still just doing the individuals. When it comes to the live streams, I like to show the comparisons in particular. But I think Ole's been training with Dima, also a client of Justin Miller. But Justin told me that, Ole was coming in and he was really going to push. He was really going to push Kareth here. And I think he has. No, I really think he has. So Ole should be very happy. And there's been times in bodybuilding where Ole has actually defeated Kareth and Kareth has defeated Ole. So there's been a back and forth between these two guys in the past. Eric Wildberger currently on stage in Classic Physique. This is your Pittsburgh Pro champion. He's already qualified for the Olympia, so I guess he just figured he was in shape. May as well show up to, try and take home another paycheck. And, continue building his brand. The New York Pro being one of the biggest shows in bodybuilding, I absolutely understand. I definitely would too. I miss George the Bull too. So much potential that we'll never know how far he could have went. But man, he could have went so far in this sport. He could have went so far. It's too bad the way that ended. But yeah, may he rest in peace. Justin is a fantastic coach. He really does. He really did well for Kareth. He actually coached Kareth at the 2023 New York Pro, led him to his fourth place victory at the 2023 Olympia. I'm going to bring up some. I'm going to bring up some of the classic shots for you guys. I'll try and get a few uploaded here. But yeah, 212 was stacked, man. Absolutely stacked. Like, unbelievable how competitive it was. Was not expecting it at all. I knew there was some good guys in the show, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. So I've got some shots of Matt Grego here. I've got some shots of Eric Wildberger, and I've got some shots of Dmitro Krasin so far. Let me bring up a shot or two. Let me see. I'm going to want probably this one. Hottie setting a standard? Yeah, of course. Hottie is in many people's eyes, Hottie is the standard. He is the standard. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't necessarily disagree. All right, let's see. We'll bring up a couple shots for you guys here. Make sure I don't miss anything in the live stream. There's a lot of classic competitors as well this year. A lot. All right, who we got? Matt Grego, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Grego. Been training with Derek Lunsford. I guess you guys don't really need to see me, but... yeah, Matt's been training with Derek Lunsford. He has been steadily making progress, I think, over the last couple of seasons. I've covered him on the channel a number of times, and I think that he is... I think it's only a matter of time until he gets to the Olympia. Or, sorry, get back to the Olympia. He was in the Olympia last year. Did not do as well as he hoped, but he has insane detail in the quads, much better than what we saw in Pittsburgh, actually. Coached by Chris Aceto, and like I said, he's been training steadily with Derek Lunsford. He's an absolutely fantastic competitor. I really like Matt. I don't know what screenshot I took there, but we'll find a better one. Side chest. He might not be completely in the pose here, but this is definitely a good representation of his side chest. Matt I think just needs a little bit, um, maybe more size in the arms overall. Jin Shien. I'll try and find some shots of him. I don't have anything currently, but I'll try and find something for you. We did not see Amir Omaragic as of yet. No, the Open is not on as of yet. I believe the Open is on after Classic. It might be. It might be after another women's division. I'm not 100% sure, but I will certainly. I'll certainly let you guys know when the Open comes on, and we'll have everything in order to go through um, the competitors there. Just gonna bring my stream back up. So again, Matt Grego, excellent, excellent competitor. I've always been a big fan. Okay, that's just gonna take me a minute to get back on the stream here. 212 has already passed. Yes, IFBB Pro Rico Rivas. Nice to have a pro in the chat here. Yeah, 212 was absolutely stacked, man. Absolutely stacked. It was a fantastic lineup. Bring up a couple more shots of Matt Grego. You can see in the back double here. Matt is really good, in the back double. Training with Derek Lunsford, you would expect him to be that good, really. Um, he's made a lot of progress in the back, but even the glutes and hamstrings, I think, has more detail than what we saw from him in the past. So I think he should be very happy with his progress so far. He still does have a ways to go, I think, when it comes to overall size. That'll really balance out, his physique as a whole. 212 is your class. Sorry, man. We went through it a little bit here, and it was a very very close battle, much closer than what we were all expecting. Front lat spread for Matt Grego, is not bad. It's not bad at all. I think Matt Grego has an excellent front lat spread. He's actually improved in this shot since last weekend for sure. Davey Addict says Matt looks good, but his arms are lacking in the front and the side. I do think he should have won in Pittsburgh and here too. Yeah, I think Matt is definitely a contender to win this show. I don't disagree that Matt should have won last week. Actually, I think that Eric may have beaten him a little bit on conditioning overall, and maybe overall shape, but that's hard to say. I like Matt's shape. I do. He just lacks a little bit of size, but so does Eric. Honestly. Favorite classic pose? Like I said, Matt really is like he is that good. He is that good, and he's very confident. Very confident. Luka Blagojevic. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Um, Opinion on Amir. Amir is fantastic. He's 25 years old. He is currently coached by Chris Aceto. He is making his 2024 debut here. It's not his pro debut, but his first show of 2024 is happening right here in New York. He is he's great for a young guy, and I think he's going to go very, very far in this sport. He still lacks overall size, although his conditioning is fantastic. But Amir is someone that I'm very excited to see in this New York Pro lineup. He was actually one of the last guys to sign up. It was only about a week out that he announced that he was doing the show. So Dimitro Krasin here, Dima. Again, I did have him on the channel at about 3 weeks out of the Pittsburgh Pro. Really good classic physique. He made his pro debut at the Pittsburgh where he took fourth place. Good detail to the quads. He's got the best arms. Well, he had the best arms in the Pittsburgh lineup, that's for sure. By far the best arms. can see his favorite classic pose here. Very, very good. No, you can't. This is a very, very good classic physique competitor. Also coached by Justin Miller. Yeah, very, very good, man. I think I got a couple more shots of Ole. I keep calling him Ole because he's been training with Ole Creevy. Of Dima here. We'll look at some of Eric Wildberger. He's not quite in the pose here, just coming out of it, so that's not really a fair representation. Side chest, really good side chest. Really good side chest. I think he should be very happy with his showing here in New York. They're just starting the comparisons for classic physique. Not sure what stage they're at here now. This is a first call out actually. We've got from the guys that I recognize. There's a lot of guys in this lineup, but we've got Matt Grego. They're putting him in the center with Eric Wildberger. Just off to his left is Dimitro Krasin. This looks like a really good top call out here, you guys. Try and get you guys a couple shots. Just getting into the side chest. Now getting into the back double. If my stream goes choppy here, I apologize, you guys. Oh yeah, really good back double. Dima does lack a little bit in the back double. If he brought up that back, he'd be really good, man. Wow, Eric actually looks like a wider waist in the abdominals and thigh. Eric's midsection is not what it was in Pittsburgh. I'll tell you guys that right now. He needs that vacuum. Wow, I was very surprised at that actually. Let me know how the stream is here, you guys. Oh, they're going through it again. Looks like they're keeping that top 6 call out. Grab a few shots for you guys. So the back double. Hi, girl. Hi. My puppy came to visit. Okay, go on, girl. Go on. Go on. Loves attention. Loves attention. Yeah, Eric's abs and thigh. I'm gonna bring that up for you guys because wow. He's got the widest waist in the entire top collar. I don't know what happened between now and Pittsburgh, but man, something drastic happened to Eric. His midsection is not what it was at all. Wow. That's surprising. The 212 did pass, yes. We had a very close battle. I went through some of those shots, but I'll bring them up again if we have any time. All right, there's the... No, they're letting the top call out go backstage. Let me know if this is still choppy, you guys. Let me know how the stream is. Let me bring up a couple shots here of let's see. That's not what I want to have it. Dave Manfred, I love the channel. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate all you guys being here. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. All the top bodybuilding coverage all year long, you guys. We're going to be covering it all. We're going to cover every bit of it. All right, let's. Oh, this was men's physique. I didn't watch a lot of men's physique. I don't cover a lot of it on my channel either, truth be told. Here we go. Okay. So let's take a look at our top callout here. Not the greatest quality either, I will say that. But yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm going to bring that back up on a different device. But yeah, Classic was really good. All these divisions, like the New York Pro is just stacked, man, honestly. Okay. Just going to bring up the stream again. Did I see Anthony Mantello turn pro? No, I didn't actually. I missed that. No, I missed that. It's too bad. That would have been cool to see. I'll have to go back and check out some footage of that. Just going to bring up the stream again. Here we go. Some better quality images this way. They're going to bring the guys back out, and I'll get some better quality images. Gamer Eye checking in. What's going on, Gamer Eye? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Danny says, I can't put my finger on it, but Eric looks very different to what he brought in Pittsburgh. He does. He does. It's the midsection. Let me find the abs and thigh. Front double, not what I was looking for, but I'd probably give this shot to Matt Grego. I think Matt looks great in this shot. Dima looks very good as well. It's not as competitive in this classic lineup. There's a lot of competitors, but I don't think it's as competitive as 212 was. There's another shot of the front double. Again, I would give this one to Matt. I think Matt might actually take home the win here if Eric doesn't really pick it up for the finals. Side chest we went through. Let me find that abs and thigh. I think I got a back shot here too. There's the abs and thigh. Look at this. Like, honestly, Eric looks like a mess. He looks like a mess. I don't know what happened. This guy had a very tight midsection last week. Very tight midsection. I cannot explain what happened here. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Look at Matt's midsection compared to Eric's. You know, it's night and day. Eric has the worst midsection of all these guys. I don't know. Dave Monfra says Matt's back is unreal. Yeah, Matt's back is really good. I mean, he's been training with Derek Lunsford, right? So you got to expect that he's going to have a pretty killer back. Diogo Valença says Matt's posing is terrible. I mean, his front double is just awkward. I don't think it's Matt's posing in particular. I think it's more that he just has very long arms and is lacking some size in the arms in particular. Um, I think his posing is actually half decent. Like, look at this front lat spread. You know, take a look. Matt's front lat spread is actually really good. Um, Danny says, I think you're right. His vacuum looks less sucked in, and even from the side to side, his waist looks a lot bigger. Yeah, Eric's does for sure. Now, when he's doing the vacuum here, much better. Much better. He's definitely lacking conditioning from what we saw last week. Definitely lacking conditioning. It's very surprising. Very surprising. Matt's front lat is great. I'd like to see him maybe try something else for the favorite classic pose. Um, I don't consider that a classic pose in particular. I guess when I think classic pose, I think uh, mantis pose or twisting three-quarter back turn, or like we're seeing here with what Eric is doing, what Dima's doing. Dave Monfort says Matt's front double not as good because of his biceps, bad insertions. I don't know if it's an insertion thing for me in particular, or if Matt's maybe just lacking size in the arms. But his front lat spread is fantastic. He's got a great front lat spread. As of right now, I would probably put Matt is probably ahead after prejudging. I think Eric Wildberger is taking second, and I would put Dima in third place as of right now. And they actually just had another call out here. Looks like it's the battle for third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, and they do have Dima in the center of that call out. So I think that probably answers a little bit of what we were expecting here. Let me see if I can find the shots of Eric for his individuals. I did grab some shots of him. Let's see if we can find that abs and thigh. Oh no, this isn't what I want. Let me see here. Just 1 second. Let's see if I can find this shot. This was 212. That's not it. Although 212 was fantastic. Any of you who tuned in for 212, little preview there of what the 212 looked like, and it was really good, really good. All right, let's take a look here. Eric Wildberger, where are you? Just trying to find him here, you guys. Now this is all 212. Let's see. Might be all the way at the bottom here. Get back to some classic. We went to 212 already. Yeah, here we go. Eric Wildberger. Okay. So individually, he doesn't look too bad. Individually, he doesn't look too bad at all. I think in certain shots, but I want to find that ab shot. See if I can find it here. Zagarella looking bonkers. Yeah, Zagarella did look bonkers, man. He did. So you can see here in the front double, Eric is actually pretty good. When he hits that vacuum. But I really do think that he's lacking size. Oh, they're doing a top two call out for Matt Grego and Eric Wildberger now. I'll bring up some shots of that for you guys here in a second. Gustavo Barreto says Eric needs to improve his abs and density. I don't think his waist is a problem. Okay. All right. Well, We'll look at the direct comparisons between him and Matt Grego here in a second, and we'll see what you think. No 212, the guys are soft. 212 was nuts, man. 212 was really, really exciting. Really exciting. Eric's got a lot of detail in the back. I will say that. He's got a lot of detail in the back shots. But those abs, man, just it's not doing it for me. When he does the vacuum, it's not bad. It's almost like he's leaning back. You know, it's not what I was expecting from him. Especially after what we saw last week. There's Dima. I've got a few other shots of Eric here. I do wanna take a closer look at Eric. They're just putting that and Eric through the second round of comparisons. Okay, go on, girl. Go on. My dog's still licking at me. Let's see. So the side chest for Eric, really good shot. Just lacking, I think, in size for the arms. That's something that you see in a lot of classic competitors, though, which is funny because you look at the division. Um, think back to Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that is what you typically want. But like I said, when it comes to detail in the back, really good. Really good. I don't think anybody would argue that Eric has a weak back. I certainly don't think it's weak. I think he could use maybe a little bit more width to try and balance it out, but weak? No. No, I don't think so. All right. Looks like they're going to put these guys through. Okay, they're just doing the favorite classic pose for the second round of comparisons. Diogo Valença says you can really see the waist size on the back double. Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying. The it's wide. It is. He's got a wide waist. Looks like they've completed the classic physique division, you guys. Prejudging is all wrapped up for classic. We're going to take a look at the top two here. I'm going to bring up some pictures. It's a really good top two. I do want to see Matt Grego win this one to get back to the Olympia, and I do think that he deserves to win here. He's definitely much better than he was last week. So let me bring up some shots here. I'll get these uploaded. So far, 212 has been my favorite division. Really competitive. And 212 is such an underrated division. You know, I guess it depends on any lineup in any division. But this one here was dynamite. Absolute dynamite. Like, so competitive, man. Okay. Go on, girl. Go on. Let's see. Front double. So this is one where Eric is doing the vacuum, which is good. That's I think that's what we want to see from Eric. Anybody else's stream just stop? Let me know. Um, Matt has a really good front double compared to Eric, though. I think both of these guys don't have the strongest arms in classic physique, but I think that even though Matt's hitting this one maybe a little bit more in a traditional bodybuilding sense, I think it works. I think that I think that I would give Matt the front double here. His arms actually look better than they did last week. They actually do look better. You guys let me know if you agree with that or not, but I think that they do look better. We'll bring up another shot here. Next one up is going to be, it looks like the stream's still going here, you guys. That's good. Really good. Perfect. I actually don't mind the background for the New York Pro. I know some people are not the biggest fans of it, but I think it's pretty good. Side chest. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? Good pose for both of these guys. Really good pose, I think, for both of these guys. Let me just try and bring this down a little bit. Oh, not that one. I'll leave that one where it's at. um, I'd probably give this one to, I'd say Eric. Eric has the better chest, I think, overall. Um, Although Matt maybe has the better hamstring to quad ratio. He might be posing it a little bit better. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'd probably give this one to Eric. Both of these guys are not extremely strong in the arm department, so kind of a toss up there, I think. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I'll get back to a couple of comments here. Feel free to hit me up in the chat, you guys. Let's talk about this. Jay says, tall guy has lats like Wesley. Sorry if I'm commenting is redundant. I'm multitasking. No, don't worry about it, man. I'm multitasking too. That's Eric Wildberger, the winner of the Pittsburgh Pro just last weekend. I believe so. Might have been 2 weekends ago. Time blurs together for me. I'm so busy lately. Let's see. Diogo Valenza, speaking Spanish back and forth with Gustavo Barreto. Excellent. Gustavo Barreto says Eric wins the side chest. Matt not doing the pose properly. Look at the right delt. Yeah, I think Matt's got his elbow cocked back just a little bit too much. Trying to maybe make his chest look a little better. If he just swung down that elbow a little bit, I think he would look a lot better. But regardless, this is what we have right now. So let's give the side chest to Eric Wildberger. So I would say back double goes to Matt Grego, and side chest I would give to Eric. Next shot. So that's 1 and 1. Back double. Eric does have a lot more detail than Matt Grego does. But he doesn't have as pleasing of a shape, I guess you would say. I think Matt's arms look better from the back, but it's a tough call between the detail that we're seeing from Eric and the shape that we're seeing from Matt. Matt's shape is much more pleasing. Much more pleasing. This is a tough call. You guys let me know what you think in the chat. Let me know. Well, the chat the stream just went offline. Guys, let me know if you're seeing the same thing. Yeah, for Matt here, I don't know. Diego Valencia says Eric looking a little crooked to me on the back double, but I would still give it to him. Okay. And I think that's because of maybe the overall detail that we're seeing from Matt, or sorry, from Eric. I don't know. I think you kind of have to give it to Eric here. Neither of them are perfect, but Eric has much more detail. I would probably go with Eric. Yeah, the stream's offline. I'm sure they're going to bring that back up here in a minute. But yeah, for the back double, let's see what else you guys have to say. Black Patron, hey, welcome back, Black Patron. Wildberger got the same lower back issues as Michael the Bull. Okay. I think that his midsection definitely looks wider from the back here, which I don't think we saw in Pittsburgh. So I'm kind of surprised. They may have just gone offline because they're getting ready for the Open. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm sure it'll come back up here soon. We got lots that we can talk about here. Lots to talk about. Osborne Nujraj. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. I think Matt needs to stop training with Derek and link up with Chris Psycho Lewis. One more year in the lab, and the stream's back up. Perfect. So we're getting close to the Open now, you guys. What do you say? One more year in the lab, and he'll be a force to be reckoned with. Now, I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea of Matt going to train with Chris Psycho Lewis. First off, it would take him well out of his comfort zone. When you go to train with Chris Psycho Lewis, it is completely different than going to play or going to train with a guy like Derek Lunsford. You're getting away from your environment entirely. To me, it's somewhat the equivalent of what it would be going over to Kuwait to train. That's all you would really do. It would be eat, sleep, train, and especially with Psycho Lewis, yeah, Matt would do well there, I think. I think that would be very interesting. He'd certainly make progress, and he would certainly come in shredded. And Chris Aceto is so tight with Psycho Lewis, right? So tight with Psycho Lewis. That would be a really good combination. Yeah, I think that would be cool. That's a really good suggestion. That was Osborne. Thank you. That's a really good suggestion. I like that idea. I'd like to explore that more on a podcast with a couple of the boys. Let's get into another pose here, and I'll do a couple more comments from you guys. Feel free to get into the comment section. Appreciate everybody being here. Again, if you are not subscribed to EP09 Bodybuilding, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. I will be going live for the finals tonight as well, and I'll see about going live for the 212 finals and the classic finals too. Try and get it all in. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one here. The abs and thigh, as far as I'm concerned, is no contest. No contest. Eric looks like he's leaning back way too much. Way too much. Like he looks like he's almost laying on a fucking lawn chair or something. You know what I mean? I think he could be pointing his elbows up further to have less space between his head and his arms to try and make those lats look a little bit more symmetrical. I don't like the way that Eric is hitting this pose at all. Not one bit. Matt Grego, on the other hand, with the vacuum and the quad detail and the overall symmetry, Matt Grego is doing it right. Matt Grego, hands down, wins the abs and thigh. You really don't even have to talk about it anymore. Hands down, Matt is winning this shot. What do you guys think? Let's get to a couple more things. Fasting Frugivore makes an excellent point, which we all certainly would agree with. When is the men's open, bro? The only division we're interested in? Absolutely, dude. Not to say that we're not interested in 212 and we're not interested in the classic here, but look, dude, I will tell you one thing. This is one show where we're seeing a lot of the men's divisions just continue, right? We don't have to stop and pause and women's divisions, which I do respect. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we're here for the Open, definitely, and the Open is coming. The Open is coming. Let's see. A few more comments from you guys here. How are the transitions on the live stream? Anyone looking more confident and better presence, or just hit the pose and go to the next? I don't think that anybody is necessarily as good or worse than anybody else in the transitions. To be honest, um, Matt definitely looks confident. He always does. Dima looked really confident. Eric's transitions were always good. He flows through the poses really well, so I don't think that's an issue for anybody. When did I see Cavs win a show? Asks Diogo Valenza. Never. Never. Oh, this is cool. Stepan Artuni says, I've trained with Psycho Lewis, bro. I got 5 sessions on the leg day. I was puking up and down the street. Yeah, sounds like a Psycho Lewis session. Yep, sounds like a Psycho Lewis session to me. That's awesome. That's actually really awesome. Um, yeah, a guy like Matt Grego, he would benefit from that. He would definitely benefit from that. It's an interesting thought. Diego Valenza says Matt not looking as sharp on the back as his front poses. No, he's not. No, definitely not. Matt needs to improve from the back, although he has a lot of width from the back. I feel, or sorry, I can't even say that. His back looks like he's the next Mr. Olympia. You know, in oh, Xavier Wills just messaged me here. See if I can find out when the open prejudging is. He might know. Um, and we'll talk about the open here in a couple of minutes, you guys. But we've got the favorite classic pose to get to. We'll take a look at it, and let me know if you guys want to go back and look at some of the 212 shots. You know, we can look at that again. But yeah, Matt does definitely win the abs and thighs. Nizar MN wins the open. Do we just get to see pictures? Yeah, that's all we're gonna get. This is a paid live stream, so I cannot stream the the open and all the other classes start in an hour. Okay, so yeah, okay, so it's about an hour apparently until the open starts, from what I'm being told from Xavier here. Um, let's take a look. A couple more comments here. Martin or Tonio for second? Tonio. I got Tonio in second. Yeah, definitely. Glad I'm not having trouble with your stream because Muscle Discord and Desktop Bodybuilding are getting their live stream suspended. Okay, we'll see if they come at me. We'll see if they come at me. Eh, there's no shots up here. Yeah, I'm gonna find out what's going on there, you guys. But let's just we'll keep a shot up just because we can here. We'll see if the stream gets affected. It'll be what it'll be. You know, we support these shows. We ask everybody to go and you know, go and get the live stream. You go to ny-pro.com and you will be able to live stream the event. You can follow along with me here, and we'll see if I get kicked off of here. Those guys are. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna message Matt just to see. I'll bring up another pose here, just because, you know, we can let this go when it comes to Eric and the abs and thigh. We know that Matt is the winner. Okay, so Matt said that they canned his stream. Okay, they didn't can mine yet. not yet. But look, this is something where this is in support of the live streams, as far as I'm concerned. Um, it's too bad that happened. Matt, I'm gonna message you here. See what they actually said to him. But hell, I'll bring up another shot. Yeah, Matt, are you gonna live stream for the rest of the day, or are you gonna be done with it? Yeah, okay. So this is an abs and thigh with Eric Wildberger actually doing the vacuum. I actually don't think it's much better. Yep, I don't think I don't think it's much better, really. It's not. It is better, but not by much. Not by much. Matt is way better in the abs and thigh. Way better, man. The open is about another hour away. We'll see if we actually can keep this going. Again, you guys, I encourage you guys to head over to the live stream at ny-pro.com and yeah, check out the live stream, or yeah, of the actual event. Let's just see what happens. They may have axed mine too. I don't know. I'll bring up another shot though. $36 US. Yeah, I think it's 34.95 US. Yeah, yeah. Favorite classic pose. Again, I don't consider this necessarily a buy the live stream, but mute it and keep listening and chatting here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't have to bring up any images necessarily. I don't know how much fun it is to just look at myself, but you know, you can certainly do that. I don't know. As of right now, I'll try and find out some info for you guys, and we'll take it from there. But see if I can find anything on buys and tries. I think buys and tries was doing some streaming here. See if I can bring up something else. Brody, you want to stop the watch along now and come back just before the open just to be safe? Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. I'll see if I can get a little bit more info and see what I can find out for you guys, because there are some shots that are up there that I can find, and yeah, maybe we'll come back and see if we can do the open. See if I can get some more info off of the boys. And again, guys, I encourage you all to go and buy the live stream. I encourage all of you to go and do it. Thank you, Benji. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. As of right now, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'll get a hold of Xavier. I'll get a hold of Matt, and I'll see what I can come up with. Either way, I will try my best to keep this live stream for you guys going. The live stream is $34.95 American. And let's just take a look here. Hey, Gamer. Yeah, I saw you earlier, bro. I saw you earlier. Guys, we're just trying to find out exactly what's happening with the live stream here. The open prejudging did not happen yet. No, it did not. We're just waiting for the. It says that the stream is currently offline. So you know what, guys? Actually, I'm going to end the stream, I think, right here and see if we can come back for the open. Fasting Frugivore, it's cool being here. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I'll see what I can do when it comes to the live stream. Let me get back to you guys. See what I can come up with. Actually, maybe if I can find out some answers here now, then I will. Just so you guys are aware, I don't want anybody waiting around as a potential here. I'll see what I can come up with. There's a couple of shots from. There's a couple of shots on some Instagram pages that you could bring up as well. Driz-WT says the Walker guy will win. Uh-huh. The Walker guy. Yeah, I think he will. Nick Walker is probably going to win. Yeah, so not exactly sure yet, you guys, but we'll see what we can come up with. Worst case, I'll do videos. I'll do videos on my main channel once we get through the prejudging and find some stuff for you guys. All right, we'll be back to see you for the open. Thank you once again, Fasting Frugivore. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll see what I can come up with for you guys, and if I can get another live stream going, I certainly will. Stick around, and yep, I'll see about starting back up here in a little bit, I think. All right, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Actually, am I speaking too soon? I want to just make sure that I'm not, for the sake of what we might be going through here. Let me find out what happened to a couple of the boys. I was just messaging. Xavier here. See what I can come up with. Yeah, I'll start up another stream for you guys if we can get back at it. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see what we can do coming up for the prejudging.